All right, welcome back. It's another episode of The Calling, and Louie is
That's what
over
we're
here
doing.
now.
I didn't
Yeah,
even know it was called the calling.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
thought this was an audition.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh,
This is how some of those tapes start out, isn't it? Yeah, that's kind of creepy. What I wanted to talk about today, it's actually something that Louie and I are both involved in, is, taking better care of ourselves, taking
Yeah,
better care of our health. Um, we've done all sorts of things over the years. Louie and I have, worked together, known each other for a long time.
mhm.
But specifically this time, we both made a decision at the beginning of this year to go on the keto lifestyle. For that, and Lou, for you,
Yeah.
again, the calling. This is an episode series about people making changes, or what are you called
Yeah.
to do to do something different for yourself, or to spread that message to others. So I don't know. So what's going on for you? Like what made you
Well,
think about this?
everything, just being in this industry, you know how it is, where we get a chance to indulge in a lot of free stuff. We can afford it. We can kind of afford to eat a lot of good stuff here and there. You know what I mean? So
Right.
I think just so many years of just doing that and not really watching my weights and my health, to be honest with you, and just knowing that even if I gain weight, like, people aren't really gonna hate me anymore or like me anymore. It was just like I was just getting comfortable with myself, and I'm not gonna say letting myself go, but
You could say it.
yeah, I was kind of letting myself go just a little bit. But it got to the point where I was like, okay, I see my friends are working out. I see you guys making changes, and I see everybody on social media, obviously. But then it got to
Right.
the point where, like, literally I had to, like, sit down and tie my shoe. And when I was tying my shoe, it was just like I couldn't breathe for a second,
Yeah.
like my stomach and everything, and it was tough to do it. So then, like, reality
Right.
check right there, and I was just like, dude, I just got to do something. I have to change something, because imagine this is only if I would have had that point 6 months ago and be like, oh, I got to make a change 6 months ago. Like, who knows how, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to look
Right.
forward 6 months from now and be the same thing and be like, I know it's not going to be the same thing. I know it's just going to get worse. So I just felt like, dude, I got to make some kind of change. But then when we ran into this whole keto, especially watching our DJ Vic One, man, losing so many pounds in that many months was like,
And
lost a
so
lot of
he,
weight.
yeah, so he's been super
Oh
successful,
man.
with it, and just like kind of low key too, of just like him wanting to, better himself as well. But so
Yeah.
Lou, so again, we're very early in the process here,
Yeah.
but you were inspired to do keto specifically, but what are you seeing with it so far?
Obviously, we read so much about it. It's difficult, and then especially people talking about how you got to go through this keto flu in the first couple of days, and some people actually.
So explain that.
So the keto flu is obviously, so the keto is you're pretty much getting rid of all the carbs and sugars, right? So everything
Mhm.
else. So what your body's going to be doing now, instead of running off of carbs, your body's going to be burning fat. So they encourage you to eat a lot of the good fats.
Right.
So
And there are a lot
a
of
lot
good
of good
fats
fats, yes,
available.
man. And I never knew that, that's a whole other story of just stuff you can possibly eat. But
Right.
even after that, I guess the first couple of days your body's going to be changing, and you could go through constipation, you could go through diarrhea, you
Right.
can go through nausea, you can go through just feeling lightheaded, a lot of that stuff. And I felt like I was going through it for a specific point, and then not even that, you're getting rid of a lot of stuff you got accustomed to eating. Pizza, everything else with sugar, like those
Right.
sugar cravings were coming in so hard,
Right.
and everything else is just so tempting, especially when everyone around you is not doing the same thing you're doing. So it's complicated. But
Yeah.
I think that's that point where you kind of want to give up, and you're just like, all right, okay, I'm done, or I'll just cheat and not tell anybody. But then if you cheat and not tell anybody, you're just cheating on yourself, and
Very true.
that's not good.
I feel for you, I mean, if I had to guess,
Yeah.
I would say like beer would probably be like
Oh,
one of
yeah.
the most difficult
The
things too. 'Cause I know,
most difficult thing to do is beer. I drink
Right.
beer all the time. Shit, I got a beer club. It's called the Anonymous Beer Drinkers Club.
yeah,
Like, that's huge.
right.
And I'm just like,
Membership is dwindling
Yeah.
ever since the spokesperson has said.
So, if you're watching this, I apologize, members.
Right.
But
yeah.
no,
but keep paying your dues.
Yeah. Keep paying your dues.
Yeah.
But even with that, I think it's not I haven't had the urge to drink either. So I think it's
Really?
it's helping me out a little bit too. Like knowing that I
Okay.
can only drink like absolute vodka and mixed drinks. That's not my drink.
Hmm.
So I'm going out and I'm not tempted to drink like
Right.
unless you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Like
I mean,
so I feel it's helping me
I
out
don't want to
also.
offend any sponsors, but yeah,
Yeah.
Absolute is not. I don't like it either.
Yeah,
I don't
I
like
just
the taste of it.
just
For me, like I've done a lot of different, eating plans, and just coming off of the holidays, I
Mhm.
was all plant based. So I wasn't drinking alcohol and all plant based, and I felt really clean.
yeah.
So when I do that, like my body feels like it's absolute cleanest, and I feel great. But it's also more difficult to keep doing that because
Yeah.
when you go out, if you're in Los Angeles, it's like you can be spoiled because there are a lot of plant-based restaurants and they're
Yeah,
really
yeah.
good. But if you're traveling or you're in a hurry, which we've got shit going on all the time, where
Mhm.
we're rushing, from show, and then we've got meetings and stuff offsite and stuff like that. You can't run in 7-Eleven and get something great plant-based, or something quick. So you have to think ahead. So it's more difficult. Keto. Well, here's the other thing. So then
Mhm.
with plant based, so I felt really, clean, but I also felt like I was missing something because
Yeah.
the lack of cookies, chips, carbs, things like that, like really like was obvious to me. On keto though, like I
Mhm.
don't feel like I'm missing because I get to eat steak or I get to eat bacon. So
Mhm.
like
Duck.
that duck, oh my god, how have I not had any freaking duck since
I forgot that
we
you can eat
started
duck.
this?
But
Literally looked at this like keto meme that popped up, because of course,
yeah.
once you start talking about things, then all of the Zuckerberg
Mhm.
marketing comes in. So all these keto things are popping up, and
Yeah.
one of them was this menu, and it said duck, and I was like, what the hell have I not eaten duck for yet? Are you kidding me? Um, Maybe this weekend. I'll make a point
Yeah,
of
make a
getting
point
it
of
this
it.
weekend. But anyway, but the thing with keto, I think that it 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 may or may not be like my long term solution, but it's making
Yeah.
a difference right now. I'm able to stay, more faithful to it because it's easy to go out if I'm hungry and I'm on the run to go grab some beef jerky or
Yeah.
something that fits keto. Um, but it's so counterintuitive because like growing up, it's like if somebody said you're going to lose weight, it's not go have a fatty steak, go
Yeah.
add more butter,
Yeah.
you know. Um,
It's yeah.
Go have duck. Go get a package of beef jerky. Like what? Like that's
Yeah,
like
throw a block of cream cheese with those eggs to make pancakes. Like
right. Oh
that's
my god,
crazy.
those pancakes you made the other
Yeah,
day
man.
were
Like
great.
it's literally a block of cream cheese.
Don't believe the hype, Louis. Well, maybe I didn't see him make it.
I
But
made them, right?
He brought some keto pancakes. So maybe it was mom or grandma. I don't know,
No.
but they were really really good.
Another thing too with this keto thing,
Yeah.
how they say eating good is expensive. I don't think it's expensive to eat keto because you have the
It
option
really
to
isn't.
you have the option to do the meats, you have the option to do cheese, and you have the option to even like well now you're digging in and it's like it's very you get to eat the fish, you can eat the like it's
Right.
chicken, like there's a lot of stuff you can eat. It's not crazy expensive. And
Interesting thing about the cost, right? So
Mhm.
like our studios here are right across the street from a brand new
Yeah.
Whole Foods, and at this Whole Foods, because it's one of the brand new ones, it's got it has a barbecue bar. So so you've got salad bar and you've got taco bar, sushi
Yep.
bar. Those things are normal,
Okay.
but this one has got the barbecue bar, and so it's like pulled pork and barbecued meat and brisket and like just
everything.
it's like it should be called the keto bar
Yeah.
because it's all like really dense fatty meat. I went over there, I made like a package of it, and I got like $18 worth, right? So I check out $18 in here, right? And that lasted me 3 days.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
and that's at a Whole Foods price, which
Yeah.
is like too expensive. But even with that, it's like that's not that bad,
Mm-mm.
And granted, that's not the only thing I ate, but
Yeah.
it's okay. And at some point too, it's like I mean, everyone's got different budgets, but at some point, like what is your health worth?
Oh my gosh.
Because it's like
yes.
if we're worried about like oh well this is too expensive. Well,
Mhm.
how expensive is hospitalization?
Yeah, exactly.
Right? How expensive is diabetes medicine
Yep.
or whatever the hell else you'll have waiting for you in the future?
And it's one of those things where that if you do get diabetes, you get something like that. It's long term. It's not like the next day you can find a cure to just make it go away.
Right.
That's where the expensive part comes in, because then
Yeah.
you got to deal with that. Then you got to stop eating what you're eating. Then you really got, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, of
I
course.
don't know. It's painful.
Right. All right.
But-
So this is now what? This is about 10 days in?
Yeah, we're about 10 days in already.
Yeah.
We're
Okay.
doing good. I'm about, I think, like actual evening weights. I weigh myself in the evening and the mornings too, but evening weights, so I know like what's my solid weight. I am down. I started at 189, 88, 89. Now I'm at like 183.
Awesome. Yeah.
So
So I'm down 4 pounds.
Yeah.
I've gone 231 to 227.
nice.
And I know why. Like I'm only 4. Like
That's
4 is
crazy.
4 is good, but I know why,
Yeah.
because I am still having alcohol when I go out with people. Sometimes I haven't fully gotten off. It's
Yeah,
low,
yeah.
but I am still having that, and I don't know. I mean, I'm having some other stuff here and there.
It's still
Somebody
4 pounds
made-
is pretty damn good. You're on the same track as I am.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know what I mean? So
Right. Yeah,
but-
but I'm also bigger than you, so I have it in my mind. I feel like I
Yeah.
could lose a little bit more. But
I trip
I feel
out.
great though.
Yeah, I trip out how you went all veggies, all plant based,
hmm
and then switching to this, and you're seeing changes.
I'll tell you what
Like-
the other thing about and this is a part of the series in
Yeah.
general is about making changes and doing what calls to you. So it's been calling to me it's been 10 years that I've been trying to greatly improve my health from when I used to be a lot heavier and unhealthy. The thing about the plant-based as
Mhm.
well, and we could probably do a full episode on that in the future as well. But mentally, like it really was very cleansing as well.
Oh, really?
Like my thoughts and my focus were a lot cleaner as well with just again not having all that sugar and other shit
That's crazy.
that we're putting in ourselves.
I totally agree. Even with this keto thing, I think I've never been more focused.
Mhm.
Like I can, like I can remember things a lot better. I can clearly think now.
Right.
And that's because we're eliminating those bad sugars.
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
mhm.
Well,
The
anyway.
biggest thing though about keto too that I kind of hate.
Yes.
I don't hate it, but I wish we could. Is the fruit part.
The lack of fruit.
yeah,
You can
it's-
only have
yeah.
like berries.
That's it, just berries. So
Right.
I wish I could have an orange or like even a banana, but it's
Yeah.
like
Well, you can have an orange. You just
Yeah.
won't optimize your fat burning.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
know, I mean, life is not about having 100% ironclad rules, but in order
Yeah.
for it to work right, you want to follow it as much as possible.
Yep.
Anyway, so we're not telling you what to do, but we're just
No.
giving you a little dose of what our experience is at the moment, and maybe it's something that calls to you. Maybe
Yeah.
you want to make a difference like that. There's tons of information.
Oh
of
my
course, out there
gosh.
about eating plant based, about eating keto,
Communities of it.
and hey, help keep us accountable. Let's
Yep.
see. Let's see how long we stay with this. Let's see how well we do. The before and after pictures.
I can't wait,
We'll
man.
get excited about it.
Can't wait.
We'll be having our beach bikini bods ready.
Yeah, I'm
So-
shooting for a underwear endorsement deal this year. That's my goal.
Yeah. Oh my God. So you a couple years ago too, like you got excited about that brand Me Undies,
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah.
when it was just starting to come out,
What up, Andy's my favorite.
and right. So anyway, so there's other brands. So like you
Yeah.
got started on that one, and I like Stance, but they're kind of like the same, right?
Yeah.
And it was so funny. So I saw somebody was showing me their dating app,
Mhm.
and so it had an open-ended question on this dating app, right? And it said like my goal here is, and it said finding somebody to do a Me Undies photo shoot with.
Because they
And
do
I thought that-
couples.
Right,
Yeah.
so they do matching underwear for
They do
couples,
matching
and
underwears.
I thought that was so great.
Yeah.
Because you can see it like on the billboards and
Yeah.
Hollywood and stuff like that, and it's of course everybody wants to be that
Hell yeah.
hot-looking couple. So anyway, I thought that was funny. So
Yeah,
so
it's the
we're
goal.
those are our goals, but just with other people.
Wait,
We
oh
don't-
yeah, I was gonna say,
we're-
man, our
we're-
couple
yeah.
goals still.
yeah, no. No,
Who knows,
yeah,
man?
no.
It's 2019, Doc. You probably love it. Be on a billboard.
Thanks for watching. Yeah.
Sure.